Okay, so hi guys. Okay, so I know I usually don't post on Wednesdays on this channel. Still haven't gotten my other channel back up because I still haven't like fully been pre-recording for that or recording for that. But this channel, I forgot to post this on Sunday, so I'm posting it today because yesterday I was gonna post it, but then got sidetracked until it was like around bedtime till I had to go to bed because I have school still. So today we are going over a book from the Chronicles of Narnia, which is The Magician's Nephew. The Magician's Nephew. So, Chronicles of Narnia. I love the movies. I have never read the books because it was always this book that kind of threw me off from reading them. Okay, for some reason, when me and my mom used to read these books, it would always bore me, and we still have like one of our bookmarkers in here from when we tried reading it. Let's just say I read this a lot faster than I thought I would, and actually had notes on it so I wouldn't forget what happened because I read it so fast. But I kept forgetting to record it. So, Narnia, I've always loved the movies and I've always wanted to read the books, but this book was always stopping me because I thought it was boring. But then going back and reading it, it wasn't as boring as it seemed. It was just my mind saying it was boring. That was throwing me off. So yeah, the main characters in this are actually Diggory, Kirky, I think is how you say it, and then Polly Pumler. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. And then you had Uncle Andrew, which I don't know how to say his last name, but he was mainly introduced as Uncle Andrew. And then you had Jadis. The fact that I didn't know Jadis was in the first book kind of was like a shocker to me because, okay, I didn't know fully, like, I didn't remember the book from when me and my mom read up to chapter 7. No, I didn't fully know that. So I was like, oh, Jadis is in this book because you know her name from the movies. Like, if you're from the movies like I was and you come to this book, I know I know if you're the type of person that likes reading the books before watching the movies. I'm sorry if like me being a fan of the movies and never ever reading the books until like now, to where I've only read one book in the series. I'm sorry. How I am, I'm less lenient on that because I don't really like if you're a person like me that watches the movies when you're like a kid and then you don't really like the books because you don't understand like something in the books or it doesn't interest you enough, you're gonna be it's my situation though. Like, I never thought, to me, this book was boring, and my mom was always like, you have to read this book before even trying to read the other books. So I always wanted to read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. For some reason, that interested me more than this book, and I don't know why. I didn't know why I could not get past this book for a very long time, because it took me forever to even just be like, oh, well, I'll try this book. I'm not trying it and saying I should have tried it sooner and I could have read the whole series probably. Probably could have read the whole dang series if I tried. But this book was actually good, and from the movies, I've actually loved them. I have seen that the movies did get a lot of, like, I've heard from people and seen, like, on the internet and stuff, that the movies did get a lot of things wrong, especially in Prince Caspian. I've seen the most, I think. Yes. And I don't I don't know why, but I really want to read the books and just like understand Narnia more, like be a full like person that actually knows the information. So I'm gonna go over to the book and actually do a review on what the book actually in the book instead of just a whole Narnia Chronicles of Narnia, mainly movies and first book. But I didn't know very much of what happened actually in this book, and I didn't remember a lot of it. Surprisingly, when I actually read the first part, I was like very shocked because I forgot what actually happened in the first chapter, or that Polly and Diggory didn't know each other beforehand. Those were things that, in my mind, happened in the book. I don't know why. I thought Polly and Diggory were like best friends forever, not that they met legit in the first chapter. Legit, I didn't know this interaction happened. To where they legit had to meet each other. I didn't know that happened. I, it was something that shocked me. And I didn't know that. And I always thought, Uncle Andrew, oh, I always forgot what I thought of Uncle Andrew before reading the book. I should have noted down what I thought happened in the book and then compared it to what actually happened. Because I didn't even know they used the ring skin, and I thought they used the wardrobe. the, things you don't notice when you go back to read things, that you misunderstood a lot of things in the book. But I feel like as I went up, like, reading this book again, like, not fully thinking, oh, like, I had in my mind what happened, and, like, everything didn't happen in my mind that I thought it did. This book was kind of more interesting, because I was like, wait, that didn't happen? Like, I didn't know it was Polly that first went into it. I thought Diggory went into it first, and there were just different things that I didn't notice. So, you get the meeting of Polly and Diggory in the first chapter, like I've said, that I didn't know happened. And then you have the box room in the attic, to where Polly's room in the attic area of, like, these tunnel things that she has, like, it's a cool little area. I want to show the picture of it. Where's the picture? Where is it? Wrong door. There's Polly and Diggory. It's like this little attic area. And I love this idea, and it looked so cool, and it looked amazing. And then they were going through the tunnels to explore more, because there's tunnels above their house, or like little passageways. They were trying to find themselves in, I think, an abandoned house, if I believe. Into the attic of an empty house. Yeah, okay, so an abandoned house, empty house, I think that's, yeah. So, instead of finding themselves there, I think they take a wrong turn or don't go far enough into the tunnels and end up being in Uncle Andrew's office. But then he, I think, tricks Polly. Yes, because Polly goes in first. I just said that. Because, okay, Andrew asks her if she wants a ring. Obviously, he's trying to trick her into putting the ring on. Like, oh, a yellow one or the green ones? How lovely. Not a green one. So he basically tempts her into grabbing the yellow one and going to the world, because he's only ever used guinea pigs to go there. So it was kind of fun. And then he has this whole talk with Diggory. And Diggory even knows, like, don't do it, don't even try and touch those rings. You know he's up to something. And then him and Diggory have this whole conversation about him having to go and get Polly. So he puts on a yellow ring, taking 2 green rings with him, one for Polly and one for him, of course. And then you get to the wood between worlds towards... They don't fully remember who they are at first. But then they do, I think. I don't think they remember who they are at first. No. Because it says the girl again. In Diggory's perspective. Forgotten. And the world between... The wood... The world between woods. I can speak, I swear. But they find themselves in different things, and then they go to the magic world, and then they find themselves in Charms or Charm. I don't really know how to say it. By jumping into the pool of water while wearing, I think they're yellow rings? Because they jump into the water trying to figure out which ring it is that fully works. I forgot which ring works because I'm like... And then you get to the bell and the hammer. And Diggory, I always remember Diggory didn't do this. I thought Polly hit the bell with the hammer. But I didn't think Diggory did it because from like the chapters before when he's telling Polly not to wear the ring, logically telling her not to wear the ring because it seems off. I thought Diggory didn't do it because Polly seemed like the one to more fall for that. Yeah, I was just putting logic in like I thought it was that way, so I don't know. I always thought it was that way of Polly not being like trying to get Diggory not to do it, but Diggory trying to stop Polly from hitting it. And then they wake up Jadis, and then I didn't realize Jadis was in here, let alone was like the main villain. And then Jadis goes to their world by just oh yeah, the deplorable word. I'm sorry I flipped to that chapter. The deplorable word. I love these chapter titles too because they make sense. Oh, one of my favorite pictures in here. Jadis on top of the cherry cart thingy. I don't fully remember what they're called. Horse carriage? Horse carriage. And then they find themselves in Narnia that is actually being created at the moment. And I love how they take... What? I love how they take someone with them. I forgot his name. Corby? Crab. And then also Strawberry, the horse. Strawberry, the horse. Horse, of course. And he also brings his wife, I think, Helen. Helen? I think that was his name. Her name, sorry. Where is it? Oh yeah, the whole animals come to life and actually talking, and Aslan giving them the ability to talk. I love that too. That was just fun to see. Crab's wife. I think her name. I don't know her name. They're not saying her name yet. They're just calling him his wife. I'm trying to find it. Where is it at? Then they go to find the apple, and then I can't find where the queen is mentioned. Jeez. Where is it? Okay, Helen. Helen, yeah, that's right. Which okay, I always saw it in the movies. Okay, their mom's name is mentioned. I don't think there's a mention in the books. I don't know if it is. I don't know. Most people are saying she's not named in the books, but named in the movies, and also the queen is also named the same thing. But I also think I've also read up that they named the movie the movie name is from actually one of the actors, or actually one of the actress's moms. I'm pretty sure Lucy's actress's mom. I don't know if I'm true on that one. But that's basically, and then then you have the whole thing of, I won't, I don't want to spoil the ending, but there's a whole thing of perfect, and then it's a good book. I recommend it. I've been talking very long. But I'm also trying to bring things back in with my YouTube, and I'm gonna have a good week and try and actually record and post all of these. I'm gonna try and do this channel and then probably bring up my other channel. But thank you all for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment. Hope you're having a good day, had a good day depending on where you are and what time it is for you. And if you have not read the Chronicles of Narnia, like I have, I would check out this book. It is a really good book. I have not tried reading the other ones yet because I'm going to be reading other books and I have them saved up, so I might not be reading the second book to this, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, for very long. But I really hope to actually read all the series and actually know what happens in the series and not just in the movies. And if you haven't seen the movies, I would recommend those too. I don't know if check them out. They're really good movies. I've loved them since I was little, and they've always made me feel happy, and they're really good. This book, really underestimated it. Really did, and thought very many different things happened from reading it the first time. That's how much I paid attention to this book when I was younger, or the fact of reading at all. Oh yeah, don't mind the soda bottles in my pool table. I don't know if I mentioned this the other day when it was kind of in my frame too. So we have soda bottles lying around my house. And we have a pool table. So if you guys ever see this in my videos, because I don't really very much put this up anymore because it just falls back down whenever I let go of it. But our pool table has soda bottles in it because this keeps us from throwing anything down the holes, and we just remove these when we play pool, and when we're not wanting to remove them and play pool and just have one hole open, we can just take one out. So if you're questioning that is just to add a little more to our pool table. And thank you all for watching. I think I've said that, but bye.